The massive alien ships hung in the sky like dark metallic whales, blocking out the sun over Seoul, New York, Lagos, and Moscow. Their sleek hulls reflected an intimidating technological superiority that seemed to mock humanity's existence. Captain J. Park stood in the underground command center, his eyes fixed on the holographic displays showing the alien vessel's precise positioning. Dr. Hai Kim adjusted her glasses, her fingers dancing across multiple data streams. The room was tense, filled with military personnel and scientific experts who had been preparing for this moment their entire careers. Outside, streets were eerily quiet. Some people ran in panic while others stood transfixed, watching the enormous ships that promised humanity's potential destruction. The alien transmission crackled through every communication system on the planet. A cold, calculated voice spoke in perfect English, with a hint of condescension that made every human listener's blood boil. Inhabitants of Earth, your technological capacity is approximately 500 years behind our civilization. Resistance is mathematically improbable. Surrender is your only logical option. J. Park's hand unconsciously clenched into a fist. He remembered the decades of secret preparations, the hidden research facilities, and the global collaboration that had been happening behind the scenes. Humanity might look primitive, but they had been waiting for this moment. In the command center, advanced tracking systems mapped every movement of the alien vessels. Dozens of screens showed detailed analysis of their shield technologies, weapon systems, and potential vulnerabilities. Dr. Kim whispered something to a nearby technician, who immediately began inputting complex algorithms into the main computer system. The aliens began their initial deployment, sending smaller reconnaissance ships into Earth's atmosphere. These scout vessels moved with a precision that suggested complete confidence in their superiority. They hovered over major cities, scanning infrastructure, communication networks, and military installations. What the aliens didn't know was that humanity had been studying potential extraterrestrial invasion scenarios for decades. Every major government, despite public disagreements, had been sharing critical research through secret channels. Military strategists, scientists, and technology experts from different countries had been collaborating on defensive technologies that appeared mundane on the surface but contained revolutionary potential. J. Park watched as the alien ships continued their systematic scan. He knew their overconfidence would be their weakness. The global defense network was unlike anything the aliens could predict. Quantum communication systems, adaptive AI networks, and strategically placed defensive platforms were ready to be activated at a moment's notice. Dr. Kim approached Captain Park with a slight smile. "They think we're just another primitive species waiting to be conquered," she said softly. Her fingers were already preparing complex computational models that would challenge the aliens' technological assumptions. In military bases around the world, soldiers and technicians waited with unprecedented calm. Years of training, psychological preparation, and technological integration had transformed traditional military structures into a unified, adaptive defense mechanism. Pilots in advanced fighter jets sat ready, their aircraft equipped with experimental technologies that appeared standard but contained hidden capabilities. The alien ships began sending down scanning beams, collecting environmental and technological data. They expected to find a disorganized, fragmented civilization. Instead, they were about to encounter a species that had been quietly preparing for this exact moment. J. Park looked at the main screen, where the alien vessels were methodically positioning themselves. Their movement suggested a clinical, almost mathematical approach to invasion. They believed their technological superiority guaranteed victory. They were wrong. Dr. Kim whispered something to a nearby technician, who nodded and began inputting a complex series of commands into the system. The first phase of humanity's defense was about to be activated. The silence in the command center was electric. Decades of preparation, global cooperation, and technological innovation had led to this moment. Humanity wasn't just going to defend itself. It was going to demonstrate that technological superiority wasn't just about advanced weapons, but about adaptability, innovation, and an unbreakable spirit. Captain J. Park's eyes reflected a calm determination. The alien invasion wasn't the end of humanity's story. It was just the beginning of a new chapter that would be written in fire, technology, and an unexpected resistance that would shock the entire universe. The first alien ship started to move, unaware that its fate had already been sealed. Humanity was ready. Deep beneath the mountains of the Andes, a massive underground facility hummed with quiet energy. Rows of advanced computer systems processed complex data streams, their blinking lights creating a mesmerizing pattern of technological readiness. Dr. Hai Kim walked through the facility, her footsteps echoing against the reinforced concrete, walls that had been designed to withstand multiple levels of potential global catastrophes. The facility was more than just a research center. It was humanity's secret weapon, a global defense network that had been decades in the making. Countries that once competed now worked in perfect silent coordination. The alien invasion had been their ultimate test, and they had been preparing for this moment since the first rumors of potential extraterrestrial contact emerged. In another hidden facility beneath the Pacific Ocean, massive energy generators powered experimental weapon systems. Quantum disruption networks created intricate webs of defensive capabilities that could activate in milliseconds. Adaptive AI systems learned and processed potential invasion scenarios faster than any human mind could comprehend. Captain J. Park reviewed the latest intelligence reports. The alien ships continued their systematic scan of Earth, completely unaware of the technological trap being prepared for them. Each military base, each research facility, each seemingly ordinary communication network was actually part of an elaborate, interconnected defense mechanism. The global military leadership had spent years creating a unified command structure that could respond instantly. Traditional boundaries between nations had dissolved in the face of a common threat. Military experts from different countries worked side by side, sharing technologies and strategies that would have been considered top secret just a decade ago. Experimental nano-weapon systems sat in carefully controlled environments. These weren't traditional weapons. They were living technologies that could adapt, learn, and transform based on the specific threat they encountered. Dr. Kim had personally overseen much of their development, understanding that humanity's strength lay in its ability to innovate rapidly. Satellite networks that appeared to be standard communication systems were actually advanced tracking and defense platforms. Each satellite contained multiple layers of technological capabilities that could be activated at a moment's notice. They looked ordinary from the outside, but contained capabilities that would surprise even the most advanced alien technology. Underground hangars, experimental fighter jets waited. These weren't traditional aircraft. They were hybrid systems that could transform their capabilities based on real-time battlefield conditions. Pilots had undergone years of training with AI integration, learning to work seamlessly with advanced computer systems. The global defense network wasn't just about weapons. It was about information, adaptation, and an unprecedented level of human cooperation. Scientists, military experts, and technology developers had created a system that could respond to threats in ways no single nation or group could achieve alone. Quantum communication systems allowed instantaneous sharing of information across the globe. What looked like standard internet infrastructure was actually a complex neural network of defensive capabilities. Each communication channel could become a weapon, each data stream a potential defensive strategy. Dr. Kim stopped at a massive holographic display showing potential invasion scenarios. Years of computational modeling had prepared humanity for multiple potential alien attack strategies. The system could predict and counter potential moves with remarkable accuracy. Captain J. Park entered the room, reviewing the latest tracking information. The alien ships continued their systematic scan, believing they were encountering a primitive civilization. They had no idea of the technological tsunami that was about to be unleashed. The hidden facilities represented more than just military preparation. They were a testament to human potential, the ability to unite, to innovate, and to transform seemingly impossible challenges into opportunities for survival and victory. Experimental shield technologies created invisible defensive layers around critical infrastructure. These weren't traditional force fields, but adaptive systems that could change their molecular structure in milliseconds. What worked against one type of weapon would instantly reconfigure to counter another. As the alien ships continued their invasion, humanity's true strength remained hidden. Decades of secret preparation, global cooperation, and technological innovation had created a defense network that was about to demonstrate the true potential of human adaptability. The first phase of defense was ready. The aliens might have advanced technology, but humanity had something far more powerful, an unbreakable spirit of innovation and survival. The trap was set. All they needed was the right moment to spring it. Humanity waited, patient, and prepared. The first alien battle group appeared confident as they approached Earth's primary defense zones. Their massive ships gleamed with technological sophistication, weapons systems charged and ready to eliminate what they believed was a primitive civilization. They were wrong. Captain J. Park watched the holographic displays with cold calculation. Dr. Hai Kim stood beside him, her fingers hovering over a complex control panel. The moment had arrived when humanity would show its true technological potential. "Activate Quantum Disruption Network," Park commanded. Invisible waves of energy began spreading across the planet's defensive perimeter. The alien ships, suddenly, experienced unexpected system failures. Navigation computers flickered. Shield generators began to malfunction. What had seemed like impenetrable technology started crumbling from within. Nano-weapon clouds emerged from hidden satellites and ground-based platforms. These weren't traditional weapons, but living technological systems that could adapt and transform in milliseconds. They moved like intelligent swarms, targeting specific vulnerabilities in alien ship systems. The first alien battleship suddenly lost power. Its massive hull began spinning uncontrollably, defensive systems collapsing faster than their commanders could comprehend. Electromagnetic pulses ripped through their advanced communication networks, creating cascading system failures. "Probability of total system collapse?" Park asked the tactical AI. 97.3% and increasing," the computer responded without emotion. Across different continents, hidden weapon platforms activated. What looked like ordinary communication towers transformed into advanced defensive systems. Hypervelocity kinetic weapons, launched moving faster than traditional targeting systems could track. The alien commanders realized too late that they had severely underestimated humanity. Their mathematical models of invasion had not accounted for human innovation and adaptability. Each defensive system was learning, changing, responding faster than any predictive algorithm could calculate. Dr. Kim watched as experimental weapon technologies demonstrated their true potential. Quantum entanglement systems created unexpected energy disruptions. Adaptive AI networks predicted and countered alien defensive strategies almost instantaneously. One by one, alien ships began to fall. Their advanced technologies became useless against humanity's unexpected defensive capabilities. The invasion that was supposed to be a simple conquest turned into a technological nightmare for the extraterrestrial attackers. "They thought we were primitive," Dr. Kim muttered, watching another alien battleship transform into a burning wreck. "They never understood human potential." The global defense network worked with unprecedented coordination. Military systems from different countries communicated and responded as a single unified organism. What would have been impossible decades ago now happened in milliseconds. Experimental drone swarms launched from hidden global platforms. These weren't traditional drones, but intelligent systems that could make complex battlefield decisions faster than human operators. They moved with a precision that seemed almost supernatural. Captain Park observed the systematic destruction of the alien invasion force. Each fallen ship represented more than a military victory. It was a statement about human technological innovation and survival instinct. The tactical AI continued processing information. Alien fleet losing operational capacity. Estimated complete defeat in approximately 47 minutes. Across communication networks, military leaders from different countries watched in silent amazement. The invasion that was supposed to end humanity was being transformed into a decisive human victory. Dr. Kim's experimental weapon systems continued their precise, calculated destruction. Quantum disruption networks created energy fields that systematically disabled alien technologies. Shield generators collapsed. Weapon systems became useless. The aliens had believed their mathematical models guaranteed victory. They had calculated humanity's technological capacity based on observable data. They had no way of knowing about the hidden innovations, the secret research, the global collaboration that had been preparing for this exact moment. As the last alien ships began to retreat, humanity demonstrated something far more powerful than advanced weapons. They showed adaptability, innovation, and an unbreakable spirit of survival. Captain J. Park watched the final stages of the battle with a sense of calm determination. Humanity had not just defended itself, it had transformed the very concept of technological warfare. The invasion was over. The message was clear: never underestimate human potential. The surviving alien fleet scattered like frightened insects. Their once mighty technological superiority now shattered. Humanity's global counterattack had transformed from a defensive strategy to a full-scale offensive operation that would change galactic history forever. Captain J. Park stood in the Global Command Center, watching as experimental drone swarms launched from hidden platforms across the planet. These weren't ordinary drones. They were intelligent weapon systems capable of making complex battlefield decisions in milliseconds. Dr. Hai Kim's algorithm had rewritten the rules of warfare. Experimental hypervelocity. Kinetic weapons transformed space into a precision killing field. Each weapon carried a unique adaptive technology that could reconfigure its attack pattern based on real-time battlefield conditions. The first wave of the counterattack targeted the aliens' communication networks. Quantum disruption signals created cascading system failures across their remaining fleet. Navigation computers went dark. Weapon systems became useless chunks of advanced technology. Massive energy pulses launched from orbital platforms. What looked like simple communication satellites transformed into devastating weapon systems. The aliens' most critical infrastructure began to collapse from within. Global military cooperation reached unprecedented levels. Countries that had once competed now worked with perfect synchronization. Military experts from different continents coordinated their attacks with mathematical precision. Each drone, each weapon system became part of a larger, intelligent network. Dr. Kim watched the holographic displays, her fingers dancing across complex control panels. The experimental weapon systems she had developed were performing beyond even her most optimistic predictions. Nano-weapon clouds consumed alien ship systems, breaking down their most advanced technologies. The alien fleet tried to regroup, but humanity's attack was relentless. Adaptive AI systems predicted and countered every potential defensive strategy. What the aliens thought was a simple counterattack was actually a carefully orchestrated technological symphony of destruction. Orbital platforms launched waves of intelligent projectiles. These weren't traditional weapons, but living technological systems that could adapt, learn, and transform based on the specific threats they encountered. Each projectile carried multiple layers of destructive potential. Probability of complete alien fleet destruction, Park asked the tactical AI. 98.6% and increasing, came the emotionless response. The global counterattack wasn't just about military victory. It was a statement about human potential. Years of secret preparation, global collaboration, and technological innovation had created a defense network that could challenge the most advanced extraterrestrial technology. Experimental fighter jets launched from hidden global platforms. Pilots worked seamlessly with advanced AI systems, their aircraft transforming and adapting faster than any traditional combat vehicle. Each jet carried technologies that would have seemed like science fiction just decades ago. The aliens' mathematical models of invasion had failed completely. They had calculated humanity's technological capacity based on observable data, never understanding the true potential of human innovation and adaptability. Dr. Kim's quantum communication networks allowed Instantaneous sharing of battlefield information. What looked like standard communication infrastructure was actually a complex neural network of defensive and offensive capabilities. Each data stream became a potential weapon. Massive energy generators powered experimental weapon systems hidden beneath mountains and oceans. These weren't traditional military installations but advanced technological platforms that could transform the very nature of warfare. As the alien fleet continued to disintegrate, humanity demonstrated something far more powerful than advanced weapons. They showed a level of cooperation, innovation, and survival instinct that would reshape galactic understanding of technological warfare. The last alien communication systems went dark. Their once mighty invasion force had been reduced to burning, wreckage scattered across Earth's orbital space. The mathematical certainty of their victory had transformed into a complete and total defeat. Captain J. Park watched the final stages of the counterattack with a sense of calm determination. Humanity had not just defended itself. It had shown that technological superiority was about more than advanced weapons. It was about adaptability, innovation, and an unbreakable spirit of survival. The message to the universe was clear. Humanity would not be conquered. The final assault began with a silence that spoke volumes. Humanity's advanced technological systems targeted the aliens' home systems with a precision that seemed almost supernatural. Captain J. Park watched as experimental weapon platforms launched their devastating payload across vast cosmic distances. Dr. Hai Kim's algorithms had transformed human military capabilities beyond anything the alien civilization could have imagined. Each weapon carried multiple layers of destructive potential, capable of adapting and changing its attack pattern in milliseconds. The alien home systems had never experienced such a comprehensive attack. Quantum disruption networks tore through their most advanced defensive technologies. Communication systems collapsed, energy grids went dark. What had once been a powerful extraterrestrial civilization began to crumble. Total system destruction in progress, the tactical AI reported without emotion. Global military platforms worked with unprecedented coordination. Experimental drone swarms moved like intelligent living systems, targeting critical alien infrastructure with mathematical precision. Each platform, each weapon system became part of a larger unified attack strategy. Orbital weapon platforms launched waves of intelligent projectiles. These weren't traditional weapons but living technological systems that could learn and adapt. They moved through space like predators, consuming alien technological defenses. The aliens' mathematical models of defense failed completely. They had calculated humanity's technological capacity based on initial observations, never understanding the true potential of human innovation and survival instinct. Massive energy pulses transformed entire alien planetary systems. Experimental, hypervelocity weapons created destruction on a scale that defied traditional understanding of warfare. What looked like simple energy waves carried complex technological destruction. Dr. Kim watched the holographic displays, her fingers moving across complex control panels. The experimental weapon systems performed beyond even her most optimistic predictions. Nanoweapon clouds consumed alien technological infrastructure, breaking down their most advanced systems. Probability of complete alien civilization destruction. Park asked the tactical AI. 2% and increasing, came the precise response. The final assault wasn't just a military operation. It was a statement about human potential. Years of secret preparation, global collaboration, and technological innovation had created a weapon system that could challenge the most advanced extraterrestrial civilization. Quantum communication networks allowed instantaneous sharing of battlefield information. Each data stream became a potential weapon. Each communication channel a method of technological destruction. The aliens' most advanced communication systems became useless. Experimental fighter jets moved through the alien home systems, their technologies far beyond anything the extraterrestrial civilization could comprehend. Pilots worked seamlessly with advanced AI systems, transforming and adapting faster than any traditional combat vehicle. The last alien defensive systems collapsed. Massive technological infrastructures that had taken millennia to build disappeared in moments. Their mathematical certainty of survival transformed into a complete and total defeat. Dr. Kim understood that this was more than a military victory. It was a demonstration of human potential, the ability to adapt, innovate, and survive against seemingly impossible odds. Massive energy generators hidden beneath mountains and oceans had powered the final assault. These weren't traditional military installations, but advanced technological platforms that could reshape the very understanding of warfare. The tactical AI continued processing the final stages of destruction. Each destroyed alien system represented another step towards human technological dominance. The universe would now understand humanity's true potential. Captain J. Park watched the final moments of the assault with a sense of calm determination. Humanity had not just defended itself, it had shown that technological superiority was about more than advanced weapons. It was about adaptability, innovation, and an unbreakable spirit of survival. The last alien communication systems went silent. Their civilization, which had believed itself invincible, had been completely destroyed. The invasion that was meant to conquer humanity had transformed into humanity's ultimate victory. Admiral Sung Lee's final transmission to the retreating alien systems was brutally simple. Never underestimate humanity again. The message was clear. Humanity was no longer just a planetary civilization. They had become a galactic power, capable of defending themselves against any threat. The universe would remember this moment, the day humanity showed its true potential.